Hi guys, so I'm here at my desk in gift building. Started filming this video a little bit late today because I've basically been wiped out by a migraine all day and I've only just managed to get it about 80% under control. So yeah, this video actually starts filming at night. I thought what I do today is answer a couple of questions that I've been asked as a result of yesterday's video, during which I shared some paranormal experiences. I shared about some paranormal experiences that I had in relations to incense, and also together with Rinpoche in Los Angeles and while we were living in Bangkok. So the first question I was asked is what incense is best for dispelling black magic or dispelling spirits. And the short answer to that is that Rinpoche always recommended for us to burn protector incense and for us to burn juniper. And for whatever reason, it seems that negative entities don't like the smell of protector incense and juniper. So in areas where there is black magic present, or where there are negative entities present, you can burn protector incense and juniper with some protector rice, and you can use that to sang your room. I would add the caveat that you shouldn't go looking for black magic, you shouldn't go looking for spirits to dispel using incense, because although the incense will have an effect, it does not take away from the fact that we have the karma to be affected by spirits. So no amount of incense will ever take away from the fact that we have karma to be affected by spirits, and hence if we have a karmic connection to these spirits or to be affected by black magic, we still will be affected regardless of however much incense we burn. Alright, so please don't go looking for situations of black magic with a pot of incense and use the incense to try and dispel the black magic, and then later on say, hey, Pastor Jean Ai told me to do that. I didn't. Alright, so point number one is just always remember that you still have the karma to be affected. Karma does and always plays a part. And yes, so you can burn protected incense, you can burn juniper and protected rice, but karma is always present. Karma always plays a part. And so if we still have the karma to be affected, we will be affected regardless of however much incense we burn. So the second question I was asked wasn't really a question, it was more a comment. Someone actually said that they did not realize that spirits could be attached to things in the same way that it's like a male attachment. And short answer to that is yes, they can be. And it's for that reason that Rinpoche actually gave us a recommendation for what to do. So back when we were living in Los Angeles, one of our favorite, I would say, activities to do in our free time was to go to vintage stores and to go to secondhand stores and antique stores and thrift stores, just to see what was out there. And you'd be surprised, like there's one of Rinpoche's favorite Buddha statues which looks very Mongolian in style, a Buddha Shakyamuni statue. We actually found in a vintage store in Santa Clarita in California. Anyway, so on one of those trips, Rinpoche actually gave us some advice for what we can do, especially if we are fond of visiting antiques stores and vintage stores and those kinds of places. Rinpoche said that spirits are, just like us. They were human beings in their past lives, they were gods in their past lives, they were animals and so on. And so spirits have likes and dislikes. There are things that they like, there's things that they are attached to, and then there's things that they really, really dislike. And so when a being takes rebirth as a spirit, it could be that there are items that they still remain attached to. So those of us who are unsuspecting and then go to an antique store or to a vintage store and then pick up a nice cup that we like, or we pick up a nice tea set that we like the look of, or someone's silver knife and fork set, or there's a picture frame that we find interesting, there's some jewelry that we think will go really nice with our outfit, and we buy those and we bring it back. We never know that if those items actually have something following them, so to speak. We don't know if those items obviously they belong to someone else because they're all second-hand used goods. So we don't know if they belonged to someone who was very, very attached to them and remained attached to them even after they passed away and then took rebirth as a spirit. So what Rinpoche advises you to do is whenever we bring back something from a secondhand store or from a vintage store, to recite Dodu Shukden's mantra, minimum 7 times, but often we would do 21 times or 1 mala. But Rinpoche said minimum 7 times to recite Dodu Shukden's mantra and then to blow the mantra onto the item that we've brought back. Rinpoche said that we should do that as soon as we buy the item so that we don't bring the spirit back with us. Alright? So, yes, spirits can be attached to items just in the same way as, we as humans are attached to items. Spirits are basically other beings in previous lives who got attached to something and then carried that attachment with them into their next life. So yes, that's the answer to the second question. They can be attached, and should you enjoy going to vintage stores and to antique stores, please always remember to recite Dodu Shukden's mantra minimum 7 times, and then to blow onto the item and to visualize that the item is now clean, purified, and nothing is following it any longer. Alright, so that's the second question, the answer to the second question that I was asked. Before I answer the third question, I want to add a caveat to my answer for the second question, which is, because I know some people will ask this, some people will ask, so do I just stand at the cash register or at the cashier counter and then recite Dodu Shukden's mantra Om Benza Wigbitana Soha 7 times out loud and then blow it on the item? I would say no. Okay, you can wait until you get into your car to do it. You can wait till you get home to do it, or you can still do it while you're at the store. Just do it discreetly. You don't have to like yell it out loud and then blow it onto the item and then potentially freak out the cashier. Okay, so just be smart about it. You can just recite it quietly under your breath and then blow it onto the item. So for example, I'll use this as an example, my hand sanitizer bottle. So you can just go Om Benza Wigbitana So, Om Benza Wigbitana So, Om Benza Wigbitana So, Om Benza Wigbitana So, Om Benza Wigbitana So. And then as you're blowing, just visualize that the mantra and Dodu Shukden's energy is clearing the energy of the item, that you're not bringing anything back with you. Alright, so yes, you can wait till you get to your car. Yes, you can wait till you get home. You can also do it while you're at the cash register. You don't have to wait, but just be smart about it. You don't have to like yell it out loud and let it be known that you think that there's something attached to the item. Just quietly, discreetly recite it under your breath, loud enough for yourself to hear, and then discreetly blow onto the item. Alright? So the third question I was asked was whether there is where do you draw the line between a malevolent spirit and your karma ripening and natural world events, or just plain bad luck. And in actuality, there is no line to be drawn. Why? Because karma is the basis for everything happening. Karma is the basis for natural world events occurring. Bad luck is the result of our karma ripening, and the fact that a spirit is able to affect us is also the result of our karma ripening. If we didn't have karma for a spirit, if we didn't have karma for a spirit to affect us, then a spirit would not be able to affect us. For example, take Lord Buddha. Do you think Lord Buddha would be affected by a spirit? Now, spirits exist. We know that they exist. But how come Lord Buddha isn't able to be affected by a spirit? And the reason why Lord Buddha can't be affected by a spirit is because he doesn't have the karma to be affected by a spirit. Hence, when we are affected by spirits, or when we are disturbed by spirits, or when we can see spirits, all of that is actually the result of our karma ripening. Okay, so is there a line to be drawn between spirits and karma ripening and natural world events or bad luck? There's no line to be drawn. All of those things are the result of karma ripening. Natural world events occur as a result of our karma for it to happen. Our so-called bad luck occurs because of our karma. Whether or not we benefit from something or we don't benefit from something, whether or not we're affected by something or not affected by something, it's all the result of our karma. If we are continuously and consistently negatively affected by things, it's our karma for us to have that experience. Alright, so there is no line to be drawn. There's no distinction between being affected by spirits or natural world events or bad luck. Alright, so I hope that sharing was helpful to you guys. I'm sorry that today's video wasn't a little more exciting. but I hope the sharing was useful nonetheless. I'm about to head off back to Duka Apartments. Got some urgent things to attend to tonight, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. I will be at JP's morning meditation at 8:30 a.m. So make sure you guys tune in. And thank you so much for watching all of the content that we've been putting out. Please continue to like, to share, to subscribe, to leave us comments. Tell us what you'd like to see. Tell us what questions you have, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Gosh, another 10 more days till the end of the MCO, or the end of the second extension of the MCO. So not long left to go, guys. We can do it. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And again, thank you so much for watching, and good night.